Perfect. All right. Flip-flops we don't need, so I'll put them there. Let's start in a seat. Comfortable seat, cross-legged or kneeling. And let's first just take a deep breath into our nose. And just softly open the mouth and let a little sigh out. Stay connected to the breath and just sit still. So meditation and even just physically sitting still is a practice on its own. It took me, because I am quite a busy person, both physically I'm busy, mentally I'm quite busy. It was very, very challenging. Often it was very uncomfortable to sit still. I had the urge or tendency to want to move or look on my phone or look on my watch, but it's that practicing. It's that practicing of allowing yourself to find moments of pause, to know that that opportunity is always available to you. And that is quite a beautiful thing. It doesn't have to be in the morning. When you feel, it's that not taking control over your life, because lots of stuff is not in control, but taking control over your own well-being. So even during the day or after a long day of work, just take a moment, 30 seconds, to pause, to reflect and go, hey, what is it that I need now? And often it's in those moments of stillness that you go, oh, a little walk on the beach, or oof, I just want to lie down and read a book or listen to some music, or whatever it might be that serves you. So let's take this opportunity to start our day taking care of ourselves. And this week we took a relatively, well, I don't know if it's easy, but it's a theme or an intention that is often used when we start setting intentions, when we begin with meditation, mindfulness, and that is the word gratitude, grateful. I also, a couple of years ago, used gratefulness, gratitude, as an attitude for my intention setting, maybe even for 2 years, because I didn't really know what else to choose. So while you sit there still, maybe just in your mind and in your heart, make a list of 3, 4, 5 things that you're grateful for this morning. Starting your day with a smile on your face, a warm heart, and a mind that is focused on recognizing all that you have, on the positive and on the great gratitude that we can practice as well. I'm grateful that you're all here and that we can practice and take care of ourselves on our mat. Let's place the palms together in front of the heart. Not only recognizing our own beautiful space, our beautiful bodies, minds, and hearts and spirits, but also recognizing the others. You can't pour from an empty cup. So let this practice recharge you, fill up your cup, so you can be the best version of yourself, and therefore from that place also serve others. Make a difference to your own life and to the people that are in your surrounding. An attitude of gratitude as intention, or maybe a dedication to someone else. Bow your head towards your fingertips to seal that in. And then just come to child's pose. So you can move a block or your pillow to the side if you were sitting on it. And then just bring the toes to the back of the mat, take your time, knees long wide, and then let the hips melt towards the heels. In this child's pose, we're opening our hips, stretching the sides of our waist, stretching into the shoulders. And it's also a beautiful shape to really pay attention to the breath. Ujjayi breath is an in and exhale through the nose, with a slight restriction in the back of the throat. You can come back to this shape without shaming, without blaming. It's actually a gift to self to come to this shape when you feel you need it. Let's loop and thread the right arm under the left and bring your right ear to the floor. Left hand can come into the fingertips and actively walk your left fingers to the top of the mat. Feel the stretch around the outside of the right shoulder. Notice the breath. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, change sides. Left arm comes under. I like to have my left palm facing up. And just reaching the fingers slightly to the side, opening the fingers. Right hand is like a little cup, like a little Addams family hand, as I sometimes call it. Crawling softly to the top of the mat. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Breathe in, both hands to the top of the mat. Breathe out, child's pose. This is an all-level class. There's no you should, there's no you have to. Do what feels good to you. Be kind, have fun. Inhale, come to tabletop. Hands are under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Right arm reaches forward, left leg reaches back into a pointer. Look at the point on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Knee, nose, elbow together around the spine. Lengthen, inhale, forward and back. Exhale, round and tuck. 2 more times. Breathe in, reach forward. Lovely pull. That's it, Emma. Exhale, run. Inhale, reach forward. Hold this time. Bend your left knee and then reach with the right arm all the way over your head. Maybe reaching, maybe the fingers find the toes. It's weird to try to find your foot behind you because you can't see it. If the hand finds the foot, start to lift your gaze. Open the chest. 3 more rounds of breath here. Release, inhale, pointer. Exhale, right hand down towards the floor. Left leg is still lifted, breathe in. Step the left foot to the outside of your left hand into a low runner's lunge with the right knee to the floor. Come quite forward so you can sink into the hips and then turn your left toes out and sway your hips from right to left. So your left toes are on a 45-degree angle. If you need a block or something under your hands to give your hips up, not quite open hips. It's also my background, ethnicity, Asian. Asian people normally have quite open hips, so just work with what feels good to you. Inhale, runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Exhale, pyramid pose to hold. Flex your left foot if that feels nice, and let the head hang heavy. You can even shake a soft no with your head. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Active toes. Press the right heel back, lift the left toes up. Take 1 more deep breath in here. Plank pose, hands flat, step the feet to the back of your mat. Take a deep breath in, nose to the floor, chin to the floor, chest to the floor, point your toes. Inhale, cobra pose, lift up all the way. You can have a little bit of pressure in the fingers if you want this morning. Just be gentle with the lower back. Exhale, soften it back down. 2 more times. Inhale. So I'm actually on fingertips using the bandhas in my hand. Let the back body strengthen and activate. One more time. Inhale, shoulders roll away from the ears, elbows draw in towards each other. Exhale, soften back down. Inhale, tabletop, flatten the palms. Exhale, transition, child's pose. Take 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale, tabletop, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Left arm reaches forward, right leg reaches back into your pointer. Yeah, that's it. Nice focus. Take a breath in, feel up. Knee, nose, elbow together, round the spine. Inhale, active toes and fingers, lengthen. Exhale, round and tuck. Breathe in, find space and length. Breathe out, make yourself small, round. Inhale, pointer, hold this time, bend the right knee, reach, or maybe the fingers find the toes. And then you can softly, gently press the foot into the hand, look at the horizon, take 3 more rounds of breath. A drishti is a focus point. So focus your eyes on one thing that does not move. All right, gently let go, reach forward and back. Just your left hand to the floor. Take a breath in here. Step that right foot or help that right foot all the way to the top of the mat. Turn the toes slightly out. We first sway a little from right to left, feeling into the hips. So these kind of movements are really just to warm up the body. I compare it to flossing your teeth or even oiling your car. It's the same thing. You're just doing that with your own beautiful body. Inhale, runner's lunge, toes point right forward, tuck your back toes. Exhale, pyramid pose. It's a wide-legged variation. Right foot flexors, let your head hang heavy. Feel even free to close your eyes. Take 2 more rounds here. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, plank pose, hands flex to the floor, step back. Exhale, halfway or all the way, bend your elbows. We call this chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. That is your choice. Exhale, chin to chest, round back up. Our first downward facing dog of the practice. If down dog is new to you and you're like, I don't know where to put my hands and my feet, then just quickly come forward. I very often do this. I've been doing that as long as I practice, just to check where the hands and the feet are. And then the hands and the feet stay exactly where they are. And you just lift your tailbone and lengthen the spine. Yeah, take 2 more rounds of breath here. Hollow your belly a little. So suck your navel in as if you want to hollow your belly and kind of really activate those abdominals. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. High mountain, rise to a standing position. Arms can be above your head. Hands to heart center, and then let the hands just be next to your body. Tadasana. Close your eyes for 3 rounds of breath. A moment of stillness. Think back to your intention, an attitude of gratitude. When you notice your mind wander, maybe go into places that are not serving you, comparative thinking, and even thinking in lack rather than abundance, just notice it and go, let's put a little bit of positivity there. Let's put a little bit of kindness there to myself and a beautiful way of being grateful. Inhale, Utkatasana. You can open your eyes, sit down into your little chair and bring your arms up towards the sky. Your core is nicely engaged. Lovely. Take another deep breath in here. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left foot steps, low lunge, knee down, Anjaneyasana. Arms come up towards the sky. Exhale, pyramid pose, hands down, tuck toes, and then maybe flex that right foot. So it's
a less wide variation, more into a low lunge. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts all the way up and behind you. Exhale, knee to your nose, draw it forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Exhale, both feet down towards the floor, down dog. Remember, you can quickly come into plank pose and then come back to downward facing dog. Just so you feel confident in the placement of the hands and the feet. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Really let your head be heavy and soft. Rise. Inhale, high mountain, arms above your head. Beautiful, yogis. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep moving. Utkatasana. Inhale, come back, sit down into your little chair. Exhale, fold forward. You can have the knees bend in that transition. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Low lunge, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Drop the knee, arms up. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, all the way up. Hold for a moment. Breathe into the hips, breathe into your chest, breathe into your shoulders and the spine. Take another deep breath in. Low lunge to pyramid pose. Tuck your toes, bring your hips back, flex the left foot if you want to. 3 rounds of breath here. In through the nose, out through the nose. Flatten palms, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and behind you. Nice, yogis. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw it all the way forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg. Down dog. Exhale, both feet back of the mat. Remember, plank pose if you feel that serves you. Take a deep breath into the nose and a lovely sigh out of the mouth. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften. High mountain, arms come all the way above your head. Hands to heart center, exhale. Bring your weight onto your right foot and hug your left knee in towards your chest. Balance pose called single leg Tadasana. Well, this is more a wind removal pose, also stimulating the digestion. And then we come into tree pose. Foot can be on the ankle, on the calf. Let's avoid the knee. So the knee is quite a sensitive joint. So your left foot is either under the knee or maybe above the knee. Yeah, press the foot into the standing leg. Maybe the arms rise up above your head. Lift your chin, lift your gaze, open the chest. 3 rounds of breath here. Notice the breath. Bring your attention back to the breath. Embracing the wobbling. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. The knee comes up towards your chest while the hands stay above your head. Low flying warrior. So slowly, again, balance. Reach the left leg behind you. Your hands can come into a little prayer in front of the heart, pressing the palms together, engaging the armpits, connected to core. Right knee is slightly bent. Take a deep breath in here. Shiva squat. Fingertips to the floor. Hook your left knee behind the right. Inhale, standing splits to hold. Lift your left leg all the way up. Hold and breathe. The left toes are really active. Connect to the breath. Notice how the world looks upside down. Grateful to be on the mat. Grateful to be healthy. Grateful for another day. Take another deep breath in together. Exhale, Shiva squat to dragon twist. So in dragon twist, your left toes softly land into the floor. You're grounded into the right foot. The arms come up towards the sky and then twist over towards your right. Hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. It's like an anchor, so you softly press the elbow into the thigh. You can start to open the chest, maybe even look towards your right elbow. 3 more rounds of breath here. Big transition, look down to the floor, crescent lunge. Step your left foot back, reach the arms up. Take a moment here to find your feet. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Hold your twisted crescent lunge. Right knee is pressing straight forward. Reach the arms away from each other. Come back to the breath. Oh, my legs are sore, yogis, from yesterday. Reverse it. Left arm comes up. Reach up. Maybe you can look up towards the left hand. Keep the balance. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 2, slice it open. Check the feet. Right toes point straight forward. Left toes are slightly in compared to the heel. Yeah, so the last bit of your left foot is your left heel. Arms are horizontal. And the hips are open, so you can even check. Bring the hands to the hips. Nice work. Reverse warrior. Flip that right palm. Reach the arm up and over for 3. Send the right knee forward, hardly any weight in your left hand for 2. Low lunge, wiggle your hands all the way back to the top. Lift your left heel. Flatten the palms, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can stay here in down dog and wait, or you do a full vinyasa flow. We will meet in down dog, so it's up to you. Stay or inhale, come forward. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog, broaden the chest. Think of a gorilla or like a bodyguard, really broad. Chin to chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay still in down dog for 3 rounds of breath. Maybe even close your eyes. Grateful for this day, grateful for this moment, grateful for the connections, the friends, the family, support, community. Beautiful Mother Earth, nature. There's a long lists, long lists. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Inhale, high mountain, rise all the way up to a standing. Exhale, hands samastiti to heart center. Find the weight into your left leg this time and bring the right knee in towards your chest. Yeah, a moment here to find the balance. Toes are active as well. Paul, I think I'm practicing with socks. So it's a little tricky with socks because you might slide. It's okay, but I'd recommend to always work with barefoot because the socks make you slide on your mat. Just a little tip. Let's come into our tree pose. Yeah. Foot underneath the knee is pointing to the side. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Take your time. Yeah, nice. Arms can come above your head. We take 3 to 4 rounds of breath here. Notice that with these balanced poses, because they are challenging and very single task orientated, there's a sense of serenity. No distractions, just this task, breathe and stay. Lift that knee up in towards your chest, single leg Tadasana. Exhale, fly. A low flying warrior is different from airplane in that the left knee, the standing knee, is bent. So you're almost trying to land. You're almost trying to really step or fly your body quite low to the floor. Take another deep breath in. Active right toes. Exhale, Shiva squat. Fingers down, knee hooks behind the knee. Inhale, standing splits to hold. Really pressing to the left foot, pressing the floor away, finding some high and core connection. Right toe is super active. Head is relaxed, neck and shoulders are relaxed. Take another deep breath in, reach to the right toes. Exhale, dragon twist. Right knee hooks behind the left. Right toes find the floor. Arms for help to reach, to find length in the spine, and then twist over to the side. Yeah, squeezing, creating space in between the vertebra of your spine, stimulating your digestion, almost rinsing and cleansing and activating your organs as well. Big transition, look down to the floor, crescent lunge, step your left foot back, wobble, wobble. I even wobble there as well, a little bit, just firing the feet, twist to the left, exhale. Ooh, my legs are burning. Nice, reach the fingers forward and back, and now find some softness through the breath. Inhale, reverse, right arm comes up and over. Exhale, warrior two. Slice your legs open, your left leg is in front, and the right toes are slightly in. Yeah, find some softness in the shoulders, refine the feet. That's it, Paul. Nice, Karina, nice, Marley. Reverse warrior, left arm comes up and over. Let's hold and really reach to those left fingers. Reach, reach, reach. Find that space in the front of the left body while the legs are grounding and strong. Take another deep breath in here. Low lunge, wimble your hands all the way to the floor. Lift your back heel. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts behind you. Exhale, down dog. Down dog is like our ultimate reset. 3 breaths in down dog. And please know that you can also rest in child's pose. Down dog will become a pose where you feel rested. But if it's not the case yet, child's pose might serve you more. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. And halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit down into your little awkward chair. Nice and small chair. Now fly your chair, wing your arms behind you, lift your heels. So there's a little bit of an up dog sensation. Your chest is open, your arms are active, you're lifting the heart, focusing your eyes. For 3, 2, left knee into chest. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Exhale, low flying warrior. Keep your focus, keep your balance. Take a breath in, lengthen, squeeze the palms together. Exhale, Shiva squat. Maybe you can just bring your left knee behind the right without using your fingers, it would be. Standing splits, probably the hands will touch the floor. Exhale, dragon twist. Left toes to floor, arms come up. Find length on the inhale and then twist over on the exhale. You can open the arms to fly if that feels nice to you. Using the outside of the right leg as an anchor. Really reaching the fingers up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Release, step back. Breathe in. Exhale, twist over to your right sides. Inhale, reverse. Left arm comes up. You can follow the fingers with your eyes. Exhale, warrior two. Slice it open. Extend both legs. And then find that depth and then strengthen your legs again. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm up and over. Exhale, low lunge, and this time we come into side plank. Left hand, I'll change so I can see you. Left hand stays down, and then step your right foot either on top or in front, or maybe the left foot steps a little in and can ground. Yes, if this is all a little bit too much for you this morning, just place the left knee down to the floor. This is a supported side plank. So many different variations. Lift your hips up and away from the floor. Yeah, take a deep breath in. Look down, chaturanga. Full plank pose, toes or knees. Exhale all the way or halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, broaden the chest. Exhale, wonderful, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, maybe close your eyes. Notice your breath, hollow your tummy. Activate the abdominals, so suck your front line of the tummy towards the back line, protecting the lower back. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come sit back down into your awkward chair. Maybe stay, maybe fly, maybe diver's pose. So Utkatasana or a flying chair or a diver's pose. Diver's pose, you interlace your hands, reach the knuckles away, and then start to dive your nose slowly down towards the floor. Lots of wobbling, challenging balance pose. Heels lift. You can squeeze the knees together or keep them apart, whatever works for you. Hold and breathe for another 3. Smile, whatever happens. 2. Inhale, lovely. Utkatasana. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Single leg Tadasana, arms up to the sky. I'm sweating them out, breath, lovely. Good focus, take a deep breath in there. Low flying warrior, softly, just slowly. Balance poses is slow, it's controlled. Reach the toes behind you. Find length. Lovely work, yogis. Take a breath in. Shiva squat, maybe the hands stay to heart center. You simply just create a little bit more of a bow. Yeah, right knee behind left. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, dragon twist. Right toes to the outside of your left mat. Arms come up to find length. And from that lengthy twist, you can open the arms to fly. Reach the right fingers down. They might even touch the floor. Left arm reaches up and over. Breathe. Attitude of gratitude, even if things are challenging. You can always find something to be grateful for. Big step back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Whoop, wobble, wobble. Exhale, twist over to your left side. Reverse it. Right arm comes up and over. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale, warrior 2. Extend both legs and then bend your left knee to find your warrior 2. Lovely movements. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm comes up and over. Exhale, low lunge. Remove your hands all the way to the top of the mat. Side plank on your right hand this time. Yeah, lift your left arm up. Strong and grounded. Play with whatever variation. Feel free to drop the right knee. Now lift the hips a little higher and away from the floor. Beautiful. Take one more breath in together. Look down. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, tummy or halfway. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. To round the breath here, feel free to close your eyes. Softly or drop down towards the knees. For a pose I really don't like. I think it's my least favorite pose. And that's why I always forget about it. I'm like, oh, let's not do that one. But it's a good one. They often say, you know, it's the poses we don't like and the things sometimes we don't like that trigger us. There is a sense of learning. So, camel. Come onto your knees. And it's a back bend, so be gentle with the back. I like to sometimes put something between my knees. This is a little thin. But if you have a block or something, it can help you just keep control over the knees and the legs. So if you squeeze the block in between the knees, because there's actually an internal rotation. Energetically, the legs go in, because when you go into a back bend, that's what your knees want to do. They want to go out. So you want to squeeze it back in. Yeah, so if you have something, feel free to grab that. And then bring your hands to your pocket as if you're wearing a jeans. Hands to the bum, to the pocket. And feel if the bum is quite relaxed. So we're not squeezing the bum. I like to tuck my toes. It gives me some stability and also easier to find the heels if I want to. I don't know if I can today. Camel is a challenging pose. We're not forcing anything, we're just feeling into where the space is. Lift the heart. So pretend there's a rope here. There's a rope attached to the heart and someone is pulling your heart up, up, rainbowing you up, up. Meanwhile, lift it, lift, lift, lift. And squeeze your elbows behind you. Some people are natural backbenders and very easily can bring their hands to their heels. If that's you, be my guest. I'm going to take it easy this morning. Yeah. Take 3 more rounds of breath there. Open the collarbones. We'll do 3 rounds, so we've got time to just feel. Take another breath in, chin to chest, and then just come sit down, close your eyes. Woo, and feel. Just be still and notice. The heart rate, overwhelming feelings, thoughts. Let's do 2 more rounds. So set yourself up. You know where we're going. Actually gonna bring the block now, that's fine. See, so it's a matter of finding your shape. The hips stay above the knees. So even if you can hold on to the heels, there's still a lift away. Your energy is up and away, rather than sinking back. All right, hands to pockets, or some people also like to bring their arms up and over, and then the hands might come to the heels. Now I'm leaning back, so I want to press back up towards the sky. Now I feel my thighs are opening, so I'm squeezing into the block, lifting up. You can drop the head, close your eyes maybe, hard to talk, hard to breathe, big pose, 3 more rounds of breath. Chin to chest, hands back to bum. Woo! Slowly sit still. As soon as you sit still. Notice the energy shift. One more round on your own. And I might just look and give you some suggestions. Go ahead. And if you don't want to do it, nothing. You know, there's no I have to, there's no I shoulds. Yeah, open that heart. Let's start our day with an open heart. Lift your heart to reach up towards the sky. That's it. Chest up. Broaden, broaden. You really want to rainbow your heart up. Beautiful, Marley. That's it, Julia. Lovely, Karina. Open, open. That's it, Paul. Woo, I can see that, Marley. It's like, whoa. As soon as you come out, sit still and just let that energy flow. Feel whatever you're feeling. Maybe, or maybe a big sigh. Close your eyes, sit still, 3 more rounds of breath. Grateful for my health, for my friends, for my family, for my pets, for the country that I live in, for the house that I've got, for the food on my plate. Downward facing dog. Feel the stretch after that big back bend. And I don't really like camel, but every time I do it, I'm like, oh, this is yoga. This is energy shifting. Something is unblocking. And that's why I've got a resistance for it. And that's okay. That's all right. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Breathe in. Knee to your nose. Breathe out. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lengthen. Help or step the foot all the way to the top of the mat. You can just find your ankle with your right hand and bring the foot all the way to the top. Set yourself up for warrior one. So warrior one, our stance is a little wider and a little shorter. Ground your left foot and bring your hands to your hips. In warrior one, our hips are parallel to the front edge of our mat. And reach the arms up to the sky. Ground to the feet, send the right knee forward, lift the gaze. We've done a back bend, so you might feel that you've got quite some space here to lift the heart. Same sensation. Take another deep breath in here. Interlace your hands behind your back. Keep the hips where they are. Open the heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder comes to the inside of the right knee. And then start to let your head hang heavy. You can look at your left big toe. The hips are drawing kind of energetically in a clockwise direction. So the right hip draws a bit back and the left hip draws a bit forward. Inhale, warrior one, ground to the feet, lift the arms up. Exhale, eagle, left arm under the right. Find the weight into the right foot. Bend the right knee and then squeeze the thighs together. 30 seconds here. Just holding, just balancing. Soften the skin on your face. Breathe and feel alive. There's no thoughts or feelings on our mat that are not allowed. This is a time to process, to allow feelings to arise. Yes, to observe your thoughts. 5, 4, 3, 2, single leg Tadasana. Lift your left knee up towards your chest. Exhale, low lunge. Hands all the way down. Step it back. Side plank. Left hand grounds. You're going to lift your right toes. Maybe your feet can stack. Maybe your leg is up. Play what would feel good. If you want, you can try a tree pose here. Sorry to turn my back. You can place the right sole of the foot on the calf, or bring the sole of the foot on the inside of your left thigh. Woo! Side plank tree variation. Take a deep breath in here. Plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, point your toes. Look at the horizon or up to the sky. Exhale. Well done. Downward facing down. A breath into the nose. Open mouth sigh. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Rise, high mountain, arms sweep all the way above your head. Hands gracefully to the heart. Exhale. Last bit of standing. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga, Dandasana. 2 more Chaturangas to go. This is your second last one. Build up that strength, build up that space. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up towards the sky. Breathe in, 3-legged dog, left leg. Knee to nose, draw it forward. Core strength. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Look forward, help, step forward. Foot all the way to the top of the mat. Come into fingertips to give yourself some space. Warrior one, sit up. Take your time here. Set the right foot a little out until you feel that you can ground through both feet. And then you can lift up towards the sky. Remember, it's like you've got 2 flashlights on the front of your hips and they're shining forward. Drawing the right hip forward, even though the right foot is grounded and anchored. Inhale, arms up, reach up, heart up for 3. Maybe look up for 2. Interlace your hands behind your back. Open and broaden the collarbones. Your gaze can lift. Send your left knee forward. Exhale, humble warrior. Can you soften the neck and the shoulders? You're right next to your left foot. So try to bend your left knee so the left knee is above the ankle. Bend the leg, bend the leg, bend the leg. Good. Press into the feet to stand back up. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, eagle. Shift the weight to your left foot. Right arm under the left. Right leg over the left. Find your drishti, 30 seconds here. Your variation of this shape in this moment of your life. Have a smile on your face. Feel the wobbling. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, single-leg Tadasana. Lift the right knee up, reach the fingers up, straight spine. Exhale, low lunge. Big step, hands down to the floor. Side plank, I'll turn my back to you, sorry. And then tree pose variation if you want to play with that. Or just keep the feet stacked and work your core. For 3, 2, look down, feet down, inhale, plank pose, last one, yogis, well done, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward, facing down, exhale, downward, facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward and slowly tippy-toe your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Now the feet are hip width apart and we come into a gorilla's pose. In gorilla's pose, you bring your hand under the foot. So the full hand, not just your fingers, your full hand. So my big toe is touching my watch here. Very, very close. Maybe you have to bend the knees. That's okay. Bend the elbows. Let the head hang heavy. Ooh, my ring is in the way. That to the side. Really let everything drape and be soft. 4 rounds here. Release your hands, feet flatten, and then slowly come down to a seated position. Boom. Yeah. If you feel you're getting a little bit cold, maybe put some clothing on, and then bring the soles of the feet to touch. Give yourself some space here. So we can choose to either bring the heels quite close, which feels more tight. So because we're in the end of the class, just be gentle, maybe find a block or blocks or pillows, and then drape your body over your legs. Soften the shoulders with each exhale. Notice the space between the ribs of the rib cage when you breathe in. Let your breath be your single point of attention. We notice the sensations, but we focus on our breath. 3 more rounds of breath here. Slowly roll up. And you know, with the this was actually a new playlist I made yesterday. If you feel it's quite rhythmic, just skip a couple of songs. 2 or 3 songs, because the last songs are softer, or you can switch to the meditation music list. to really create an atmosphere of nurturing, softness, and just relaxation. Knees in towards your chest. Figure 4, your left ankle on the right side. Bring your both hands around the right thigh and draw it in. Now you can look at your left foot. The left foot is right in front of your face. Flex those toes. So draw the toes towards your shin. And the right toes can be relaxed. But the left one, you're putting a little bit of pressure to that knee by bringing everything closer. So by flexing the foot, you just keep it safe and active. And then close your eyes and take a couple of rounds of breath here. Keep your figure 4. You can keep the knees into chest. Just bring your arms right next to you. And then bring the right foot to the floor. Further feels a little bit more spacious. I like to have that right foot quite far away to see what feels good. And then let the knees fall over to the left side. Now, I know that for some of us, that hooking of the foot just doesn't feel nice. Doesn't feel nice for the outside of the right knee. Feels a little bit too intense. If that's you, just let the left foot fall over, and then you can even stack the right knee on top of the left. Always try to find, or aim to find a shape where you can breathe freely, where you can smile, taking the path of the least resistance. Feel free to close your eyes. Notice the stretching sensations around the outside of the right thigh, maybe the outside of the upper body. Inhale, bring the knees back to center and change your figure 4. Take your time, maybe lift your hips, scoop. Right foot is flexed. Hands reach for the left thigh and draw those legs closer so you can start to feel some lengthening sensations, maybe some resistance, and just stay in that space. Let the breath and time help your fascia to release any emotional blockages. We hold on to things in our body, into ourselves, everything that we've gone through. So we practice just creating space again. Soft breaths in and out. Can be nose and mouth, can be nose and nose, whatever feels good to you. Bring your foot back down towards the floor and then let the knees fall over to the right side this time. Oh, lovely. You might notice a difference between the one and the other side, specifically in our twists. It's like, hey, this feels very different. That's all right. We're not 100% symmetrical. It might look like we're 100% symmetrical from the outside, but subtly there are differences depending on our work, depending on our habits, even depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed. Energy will flow differently. Fascia will shape differently. Bring everything back to center and then reach your legs up the wall. Options here. Options are for you to take or not to take. That's up to you. Dead bug pose, just let everything relax like this and shake a little. If you want a plow or a shoulder stance, you can bring your feet over your head and come into shoulder stance. But this is just to drain, to be inverted, to just drain the legs. So just a minute or two to do what feels good to you. If you want to already release into Shavasana, that's also an option. Wherever you are, take your time. Take your time. From our shoulder stance, we come into deaf man's pose with the knees bent, and then slowly release the spine. And then you hug your knees into chest. Another lovely, grateful thought. Grateful for my knees, grateful for my ankles, grateful for the body and the vessel that allows me to walk and enjoy life. And then release into Shavasana. Make sure your space is nice and cozy, nice and comfortable. I like the socks there, Julia. Make it nice and warm if it's cold. And I'll let you know when it's time to move again. If you enjoy a long Shavasana, feel free to already leave the meeting. Otherwise, I will let you know when it's time to move again. For now, just rest back for a couple of moments. If you are in a really peaceful place, and Shavasana is such a gift. 5-6 minutes is actually ideal. But I also want you to,
continue this day or start this day on time, everything that life has to offer. So if you feel like resting a little longer and you've got another 3 minutes or 4 minutes, just do so. Maybe even put a timer on and just relax. Otherwise, start to take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. And feel, really feel the body. Take a moment just to go, that feels good. My body feels good, nice and calm and centered. Your cup is full. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You start the day with a sense of attitude of gratitude. So start to move the body with a sense of being grateful for every little bone, every little part of your body. Your pinky fingers, your hands, your thumbs, your toes, your ankles, your feet. We underestimate our health. It's only when we're sick that we're like, we kind of almost take it for granted every day. That we wake up in the morning and we're healthy. Until the day that we wake up and we're fluish or something is off. And then we're like, such a blessing to be healthy, fit and strong. So be grateful for your health today, this morning. And then stretch your arms over your hip. Ooh, a second time to wake up today, but a little less abrupt, probably. Not an alarm clock, but just your own being, waking yourself up. And then hug your knees into chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. And then roll to the side. And in your own time, from the side, come up to a seated position. Always a nice feeling and a lovely gesture to place your hands on your heart, one hand over the other, just letting them rest on your chest. Subtly noticing the beating of your heart, the life inside of you, the life and the light. From a very grateful heart, grateful for this little community that we have, this safe space to practice, to digest, to take care of ourselves. May this practice have a ripple effect into the rest of your day. Take a moment of pause now and again to just feel what you need. Namaste.